tutorial on how to use the double portafilter on a glass ceramic plate. Do you see that it's red? Good, it's red because I turned it on a minute ago. The plate needs to be already nice and hot. All right, now let's do the purge. You can even do it at maximum too. Let's set it to maximum, full power, so the plate is nice and hot and we'll do everything proper. Horizontal lever, and we load about half a tank of water. Lower the lever and the water might come down or it might not. It's normal if the water doesn't go into the boiler right away when we've opened the valve. Nothing happened. We place the chamber on the heat source. What happens here is that turbulence develops in the boiler. Okay, a turbulence that makes the water go down. And now almost all the water has gone down. Let's take a look. Here it is, see, it's gone down. And now we can do the purge. How do you do it? You place a cup or a glass and pull up the lever. The water comes out right away, see? Pretty quickly. Good. When only a few drops mixed with steam come out, see, it's a very quick operation. You need to remove the chamber from the heat source because the glass heats up the steel very quickly. All right, let's make these 2 coffees and see how they turn out. Let's fill it with water, 1 full tank. I've lowered the lever. Did you hear the sound? Yeah, it should be moderate, not too strong. If it's too strong, it means you've heated it too much. You've left the chamber on the heat source for too long. So what do you do if the suction is strong? Wipe it down with a cloth, okay? Right now, I just pretended to wipe it. Wipe it with a cloth so that the steel loses a bit of heat. At this point, it's ready. The water is in the boiler. We're ready. We need to add the coffee grounds. Here they are. This is a blend, a mix of Arabica and Robusta. Everyone can choose which coffee grounds to use. This one here has a 70% Robusta content. All right, let's remember that Robusta releases a lot of oils, so we get more crema, while Arabica a bit less. So with Arabica, we might need to tamp it if necessary. Okay, but honestly, you really figure this out in practice. If you have a tamper, a spoon, or a tamper, you can also tamp it if it's an Arabica. I just touched it now. Okay, now let's level it off. Here it is, see? We've done it. Now let's attach the portafilter and pull up the lever. We're ready to place the chamber on the heat source. Be careful because it's very hot. And the glass ceramic plate transfers a lot of heat to the steel. So let's remember that we need to carefully observe everything that happens in real time. Now we can see that the coffee is about to come out at this very moment. Why is that? Because there's a lot of heat. So the coffee comes out in just a few seconds. We can see it's coming out. Here it is. When it starts to come out, watch to see if the flow is too fast. You can lift it up for a moment, okay? And then remember, as soon as it starts to come out, turn it off, okay? Okay, I've turned it off and the flow will continue as long as there's water inside the boiler. But be careful, when you see the cup is half full, the cups are already half full, move them, okay? Move them, okay, and adjust the cups in real time. If one is fuller than the other, lower the lever and release the pressure and your 2 Camiro coffees are ready. So before removing the portafilter, we need to lower the lever. This is important. We remove the portafilter, and then if we want, and we have one, we can use the knock box to dispose of the grounds. Here we can collect the coffee grounds to use for plants, which really benefit from this substance. If we don't have this rubber bar in the knock box, we shouldn't bang the portafilter against hard surfaces as it could get damaged over time, okay? We remove the grounds with a spoon and then rinse it under running water, and that was the double Camiro on the glass ceramic surface.